Leaving my expensive computer graphics at home, this is Tell It to Someone. First question is from Magulator. When was the last time you were attacked by the deadly drop bear and how did you survive? There is only the last time you get attacked by the deadly drop bear because it's always fatal. So I haven't been attacked by the deadly drop bear yet, but we all do. And it's not pretty. Except if you're a drop bear and then it's gorgeous. Next question is from Empirical Mind. Dear DT, what's the best and worst thing about living in Australia? Drop bears. Both best and worst. Next question is from I Like Totally Love It. Is shitlord the default title given to demoted Time Lords? No. For example, the Master would not be called a shitlord. He would be called more of a douche nozzle. So no, it's kind of close, but shitlords have absolutely no power, and Time Lords, even demoted ones, have a lot of power. It's a trade-off. See. Next question. Well, most shitlords have no power, and when they do, they only attack people who they believe are less powerful than themselves. So while Trump is a shitlord, he has a lot of trouble trying to attack people who he perceives as less powerful than him. But in his deluded mind, he is the most powerful person in the world, apart from Putin. So we might have a problem there. Next question is from KB. Do robots have robottoms, and do they use them for the same person we do? I use my robottom for good and not evil, and robots are apparently evil, so yes. Wombat and Charlene asks, can a pessimist's blood be negative? Oh, a delicious pun. Well, the thing is that while pessimists are always negative, when it comes to medical terminology, they always fear that they are positive. You know, in all your virus tests and cancer tests and blood screenings, all that sort of thing, they always think they're going to be positive. So, and they're always getting shit from people. So, if you're always getting stuff from people, that would mean that you are a universal recipient, which would mean a pessimist would be AB negative. No, positive. AB positive. That's the universal recipient. But don't quote me on that. I am neither a hematologist or a vampire. Next question is from Jonathan Stern. Is R2-D2 force sensitive? Well, of course, R2-D2 does do a bit of force feedback stuff, and he was built by Darth Vader, I think, apparently, before he was Darth Vader. Spoilers. So I can't answer that because A, spoilers. I don't want to ruin the first part of the nonology before you've watched it, because that's Jar Jar Binks' job. So I can't actually tell you why or if R2-D2 is force sensitive. And last question today is Uber Goober, do you want to build a snowman? Well, it's I want to, not in the right clothes, and it's not the right weather, and and my hands are a little bit chapped today, and paper cuts, and I haven't had dinner yet, and I can't go out in the snow unless I've got that trekking thing so I don't get lost, and avalanches, lots of avalanches, and other random excuses until I don't need to head out for the dovetail question from last week. And that's it for Tell Someone for this week. If you would like to ask me a question down there, or the dovetail question is over here, in this place over here, while I adjust the camera to be more in the light. See, that looks nice. I'm dangerously talented. I don't have a cool sign-off. It's the 300 episode next week. Maybe I should do something.